Hi, everyone. Welcome back to the Nuance Needed podcast. I'm Amanda.
And I'm Sam.
And we're here to talk about the end of eras, the end of an era, the start of an age.
It was the end of an era, but the start of an age.
And we're here to talk about kind of our nuanced take about, we feel like there's been a lot of extreme takes on the internet about the Eras Tour ending.
We have a lot of thoughts on the fandom, on Taylor herself, on the business that is Taylor Swift and how that impacts people and how it's interpreted and applied. And we have a lot of thoughts for you.
And as always, there's one side, there's the other side, and we're here for the nuance in the middle.
I'm really annoyed with everybody.
Yeah.
Taylor included.
Oh.
Not as much. But I do have a little bit of feedback that she doesn't care about and is not interested in.
And she's not interested in our feedback.
Will not in any way, shape, what she does or does not do. But first of all, the fan base. I'm deeply annoyed with all of us.
Yeah.
I'm sick of the clowns.
I'm so sick of it.
I'm so sick of the clowns. I'm so sick of the conspiracy theories.
People are still acting like something is going to happen. What?
They're like I saw in some of the comments, they were like, this didn't feel like the end of eras.
Yeah.
This didn't feel like it. And I'm like, no, it was. And also, clearly, she is filming for something that she is going to be giving to you.
Yeah.
Like,
or if not, like,
or if not,
even if
like,
she doesn't, maybe she wants to watch herself. Like, she has a right to do that. It's her show.
She literally could have, if she wanted to, she could never drop another re-release. She could keep debut and reputation to herself.
Yep.
And we are not entitled to that.
Yeah.
We are not entitled to anything. This woman has given us everything.
Yeah.
Everything over the last 2 years. She has showed up. She's shown out. She has given us multiple albums in that time span. She changed up the tour. She gave us the movie of the tour. She's put it on streaming so that it's there forever, or at least however long she would like it to be. I am so sick of this, like, well, these like conspiracy theory deep state Swifties.
They're only doing it now because TikTok incentivizes them so much that's their whole platform. So they have to come up with content so they keep coming up with more theories that are more and more unhinged.
More ridiculous, more absurd, more just like immature.
Yeah.
Like there's an immaturity to this. And I even kind of found like, the way people were like, the outfits didn't change and she didn't bring back this. And like, it was supposed to be the acoustic set of Long Live mashed up with this. And that would have like really signified that we're getting debutation on her birthday. I'm just like, shut up.
Yeah.
Shut up. You sound like an absolute lunatic and you get mad at everybody for being like, why are Swifties dumb? Because you're dumb. Because you're being dumb. That's why people are saying you're dumb, because you're being dumb and you're being ridiculous.
I just keep going back to, like, remember when we had no idea what was going to happen?
No clue.
And we were like, oh my God, can you imagine if she did a slightly longer set and we got like 20 songs instead of like 15 or 18 that she normally does? Like, that would be incredible. Remember when she used to only do one acoustic song? Surprised and no mashups. And I think that is, and it's so funny that we're having this conversation in this way because I feel like we haven't talked about this at all and we're saying the same exact things and I already know. But it's just become, that's like part of what's frustrated me is like the Eras Tour has just become so big. It's just like, it's like one of those things that clones itself over and over and over again that you like almost lose. It's like a game of telephone. Like you lose the original thing.
Yeah.
Like I loved everything she gave us. I thought like the mashups were beautiful and everything like that. But with the dresses and all of the stuff and the, now we have 3 mashup songs in each song and we're getting 6 songs every night. And people are still chanting more. It's just like, it's become too much.
She literally yelled at us. She yelled at us in a song on her most recent album that she yells back at the arena, the stadium, when she says the crowd was chanting more and all the idiots in the crowd are like, more! Like, yeah, I love this song. And this is what leads into, for me, I feel a little frustrated with her because she created this beast.
Yes, I agree.
She created this engine. She created this monster. She set the expectation that there were Easter eggs. It was during the Bejeweled music video where she mentioned there were so many Easter eggs, we needed a spreadsheet to keep track of all of them. So I find it a little frustrating when she will kind of express these very passive, like, leave me alone.
Yeah.
I don't owe you anything. Don't expect anything from me. It's like, well, you created the scenario that everybody is now engaging with. And your refusal to hint to anything directly or concretely is what is causing people to spiral. Now, I think people desperately need hobbies that do not involve the worshiping of celebrities, which is what's happening. Yet, I think I wouldn't mind at all. I think why I wanted Debut and Reputation to drop.
I want it to be done.
I want it to be done.
I want to close the era's chapter. I'm sick of scheming about when it will be over. I completely agree.
It wasn't just because, like, oh, I love Reputation, I want the vault, or I actually really love Debut personally, and I'd be really interested to hear some of her first songs that were never released. Like, there's a genuine fan element to this, but also I'm kind of like, how much longer can you drag this out? Like, put it to bed.
I feel like we're eating insanely sugary candy and, like, my stomach hurts.
Yes. But we're addicted.
Yeah, I'm like, just finish it. Be over.
Please, just give me the last dish. I'll just eat it and it'll be done and I can move on. Like, it's torture, which is like, that says something in and of itself. Like, we did it to ourselves. We don't have to engage with this. We don't have to care. But I've tried not to care. You know, what is that from Brokeback Mountain? Like, I can't quit you. Like, that's how I feel about Taylor Swift. But, yeah. So I think those are my thoughts about Taylor.
Yeah.
I don't know.
I agree. I think there's also an element of, right, we're talking about the nuance of this. Like, I think it is okay to be disappointed. I think it's okay to have whatever reaction. And I get frustrated when people are like, don't you dare express an emotion on the internet. Like,
negatively towards her.
Yeah. That is my big beef with all of this, is there are the people that are ruthless and mean and misogynistic to her on purpose, misinterpret things.
Right.
And then there are people on the other side who won't allow or engage with any criticism whatsoever. And we need to find the nuance that she is still a brand, not just a person. And she is one of the most powerful brands and people in the world. And I think that, I think she has participated in some of this. And some of it I feel like is she does it until it's fun and then it's not fun for her. And then she's like, guys, stop. Why are you keep doing it?
Yeah.
It's not fun for me anymore. And it's hard because we didn't get the memo.
No. Yeah, we were not
because
told.
She'll stop, right? Like, she was still happy. Because I keep thinking about, well, you know, did things really change for her after Vienna? Did that really shift her? And she was just like ready to be done. I mean, remember, like, a fan died, right? Like, in Brazil. Like, there's been a lot that's happened, especially Vienna was pretty recent.
And we don't even know, we don't know 5% of the details of all of that and decisions she had to make and things that she was privy to. Like,
right.
Yeah.
So I was trying to, like, track back and be like, well, maybe her tone and her, you know, behavior shifted after that. But then I looked back at London, and London was, like, unhinged.
London was insane.
With, like, Jack was there, right? Like, Florence was there.
Yeah.
They had a brand new song. You know, there was a lot that also, I mean, maybe she just, I don't know. I think we don't know, right? Like, I think that she could have sprained her ankle and we had no
And
right.
we
Like
have
there are
no
so
clue.
many things that could have happened behind the scenes that or maybe she just really was so emotional the last scene, because I did find it odd. Like I was genuinely, I didn't think we were gonna get a drop, but
No.
I didn't think we were gonna even get guess, because
No.
I think it was good that it was just like her and
Her.
about the show.
Uh-huh.
But I did think we would have a little more conversation, and those are like my favorite parts
Yes, same.
of the show. I love hearing just things that she said, and she kept it very similar to what she said pretty much every night. Maybe she was so overcome with emotion, she was worried she was going to break down. Like we have no idea.
Yeah. And I had that thought as well of she might have just needed the last round to feel classic.
Yeah.
Like,
and she has every right to.
and
We don't have any right to want more than that. Like, it's a
no.
3.5 hour show. You and I've talked, like, it's borderline too long. I love her.
Yeah.
I will go many, many times.
Yes.
But it is, especially if you're like watching the film, it's too long.
It's long. I take breaks. If I put it back on, I'm like, oh, I'll get through a third of it today. Like when I was just visiting my friend Sarah, we had a bit of a debate about Taylor. And she expressed, and I think this is how a lot of people feel, even within the fandom, but more so outside of the fandom. And she's a big fan. Like she really likes Taylor, all this stuff. But she also was like, I didn't lose my mind that I didn't make it to Eras. Like she goes, that wasn't a big deal to me. Like I enjoy some of her music, but.
Because I feel like people lost their mind who aren't even big fans.
Yes. People were like, I wanted to be there. And it's like, well.
People lost their mind for not getting to go to like the exact show they wanted, multiple shows, far enough apart.
Yeah. Anyway. I didn't go to Europe. It's like,
right.
Okay, well, whatever. So what we started talking about is, and she expressed her frustration over her record releases. Mm-hmm. And I said, I completely agree. Mm-hmm. I said, I think the whole multiple versions where each version only has a certain amount of songs.
Yes.
And there's different colors and there's all of this and blah, blah, blah. I said, I could understand.
It's one thing to do multiple colors. It's another when you can't find one that has all the songs
on it. And then
I agree.
What did she do for Tortured Poets? Black Friday, she finally drops the anthology where you get everything.
Yeah.
I feel frustrated with that. Because the other thing that we were talking about is some of the feedback from other artists who are passively making comments about this insane, like incessant drop of new versions and new this and new that. And it's the remix and it's the right. I know Billie Eilish has alluded to it very strongly. I think, was it Olivia Rodrigo made a comment about something with it?
I don't know, but I mean,
I can't remember. But anyway, multiple.
it wouldn't surprise me.
Yeah. And I said to her, I completely agree. But also Taylor is just a machine.
Yeah.
And she knows, like, it's created like this really wild cycle where we tell her how much we love her. We tell her how much we want. Anything she puts out, we consume. She puts out, we consume. And then she exhausts herself, which I'm sure she does, because there is no way you are not utterly fried after that 2-year ride she's been on. I don't care who you are. I don't care how much you love it. And so it's just this constant cycle that like all of us are involved in. And even to what you said earlier about, there's people in the fandom who are like, we can't say anything negative about her. Like everything she does is right. And I'm like, that's not true, because she's a human.
Yeah. And she's a brand.
At the end of the day, she is an excellent, the most insanely well-oiled brand that I think has ever been up to date.
I also am a really big believer, and it's part of why I'm so passionate about this podcast, is what the world actually needs is like nuanced critique and criticism and discussion. And I think we've become so intolerant to anything that takes longer than 15 seconds to say.
Yep.
And as a result, polarization, black and white, more extreme. We end up with these extreme camps of everything, of we're for something or against something. Something is good, something is bad. We can never criticize something, or we will only criticize something.
Right.
And I think that what makes society better and progresses is actually having like hard, nuanced, interesting conversations, hearing other people's perspectives. And if everyone just short circuits at hearing criticism or feedback about themselves or others that they don't 100% align with, that is a recipe for poor mental health problems and why we are where we are.
And perpetual disappointment.
Yes. Yeah.
Because like I said, like my feedback for her is, you created this beast and you could have just ended it, right? Like, I know those re-records have been recorded for a significant amount of time. I mean, do you remember she dropped Wildest Dreams?
Like in the pandemic.
And This Love, like during the pandemic. Like, it would not, the way that girl works, I'm willing to bet she had those re-recorded in probably 3 months. Yeah. Like, she just buckled down, got it done, did it, whatever. So, yeah, like this idea that we can't criticize the way she's going about it.
I think it's also a very unique thing to know an album is coming or know many albums are coming. Yes. Like it's very different experience than wanting a new album from an artist that you don't know what it will be and when it will come and if you will like it.
Yes.
Or not. It's very strange.
It is very strange because Beyonce is kind of doing something similar.
Oh, I didn't know that.
So in the Renaissance vinyl, when Renaissance dropped, it said this is the first part of a 3-act whatever, right?
Right.
So
we Cowboy Carter Act 2.
Yeah. We got Renaissance 2022. We got Cowboy Carter this year. We can imagine we're going to get Act 3 probably 2026.
Yeah.
Maybe. She's also doing a Christmas special, which...
Oh, that's cute.
Some of us are like, what does that mean?
Yeah.
But like that to me is, here's what you're going to get. Relax. It's going to come. End of story. Not saying that that's like a better or worse or right or wrong, but it answers things are coming. It'll be fine. I feel like with Taylor, and part of what makes the fandom become so toxic, and I think it has become so toxic, is all of it feels like a game.
Yeah.
Everything feels like a game. Even when she lifts up her fingers.
I know.
Everybody then goes, what does that mean? And I think logically, anybody's like, oh, she's counting down to the end of the show.
I don't know how no one didn't think about that.
Literally, not a single person was like, I think she's just counting down to the end.
I do have to say, I saw a TikTok video of someone, I don't know if you saw this, of a girl being like, this is what it felt like on the last night. And like the countdown was like the middle finger.
Oh yeah, I saw that when she turns around. She's like, yeah. Because that's how she probably feels about us. But I don't know. I guess the reason I brought up earlier why I just wanted her to like drop them is because there's a part of me that's like, I just want her to go away.
I know.
Not in a, because like I don't like her anymore. I'm not a fan anymore. I mean, most of my favorite songs are within her discography, but I'm just like, we all need a break.
No, that's how I felt when Tortured Poets came out.
Yes.
Like I did not like how she announced it at the Grammys.
No, I didn't either.
And I was just like, what? I can't even, what? And then it was so long. I mean, I love it now and like, please take it out of my like dead cold hands. But
yeah. We thank you if you're listening to this for some reason. Thank you. We love that album so much. It's so great.
I think my theory is that she was definitely going to drop, like she wasn't planning on writing Tortured Poets and she was going to do Reputation and Debut. And then she was just like dying. So she had to write Tortured Poets. And she was like, well, I'm not going to wait and do it later. That makes no sense. So I'm going to push those back. And then I'm going to be aggressive and even scrap this and make everyone do Tortured Poets department and shove it into this quick little break we have. And I think like everyone got on board because they were like, yeah, you need to kind of show how you lost your mind and what happened, because we went on quite the journey in 2023.
And how?
And it didn't make sense. And I think like her management, which is so funny because her management is literally like her mom, her dad, her brother, and like 2 other people.
And Tree.
Yeah.
And Tree Payne. Like that's, yeah.
A lawyer, Tree Payne, and this like one other guy. So it's, But anyway, I'm sure that the positive of it was like, okay, you like kind of hurt your reputation during all of this Maddie stuff. Some people are still mad that you and Joe aren't together. So this will give sufficient explanation and context for you to share your story without having to say anything. So I think that that's what's so interesting too, is her work has literally, because she doesn't do interviews anymore, really, because she's so quiet, it's made her more productive, I think. Because if she wants to tell us something, it's like the only outlet she has anymore.
Yeah, it has to be communicated through a project.
Which I'm sure she, loves, because she loves to do that.
Right. It's what she loves to do. But also, same thing with, I know the big deal was, I saw this TikTok of these 2 girls like doing a live watch of the last night. And they like came unhinged that she went through the orange door.
Oh yeah, oh my God,
like
I saw that. Like
they
what?
like people are like, no, she's not. No, she's not. Like while they're watching it live. And I'm like, can we all like, not everything is a 5-alarm fire.
And
that's
part of point from like your nervous system
perspective
watching these videos.
Like literally watching this is literally, and I am like, I have bought into this too. Like anybody who's listening to this and it's like, you're a deep state Swiftie, 1, I'm proud of you. That takes a level of commitment that I can't do. 2, like it is what this fandom has become. And I think to be reflective of that, kind of what you said earlier, like we're asking people to start being a little more critical of what they're consuming, not critical in an immediately negative way, but to kind of explore like, am I getting hyped because I really feel hyped? Or am I getting hyped because I want to be involved in the mass hysteria that is created by this?
And what is the line, right? Between being involved in something bigger than yourself, being involved in this monocultural moment, having fun by live streaming and playing games, and being part of this like collective fandom and being a fan of something versus, right, like losing your mind, obsession, incapable of seeing things in other ways, taking a break. What else? I don't know.
I think just like it's been like the most impressive mental gymnastics to witness. Like just like the twists and turns of this means that and that doesn't mean this and she's been wearing this because of that and there was a 2 on the back. I saw this thing on Threads where they were like, Swifties, oh my God, there's a 2 stitched into the back of the gold rep bodysuit. And then underneath it says the seamstress. There's a 2? Like, meaning
some things are not that
nothing
deep.
Not everything is that deep. And like I remember thinking, because I was there night 1.
I still can't get over it.
Night 1,
right, where you were just like, oh my God, it would be amazing. I remember being at Rep Tour and she did for our surprise song Treacherous.
Oh,
one of my favorite songs of all time. And it was just like,
yes,
magic.
Yes.
Incredible.
Yes.
And to now be like, oh my God, we're getting 6 mashed up songs. My hot take, sorry, I cut you off, but my hot take is I don't love all the like I don't like a lot of the mashups. I really like the original song better.
I'm an originalist in that way, constitutionalist, if you will. There were a couple in the beginning. There's been a couple that I liked. The 3, I'm like, oh girl, you were afraid of repeating at this point.
Or I don't know. I think she just kept being like, I have to top it. 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 Like they take practice. Like she doesn't like. That's what's insane to me is I'm like, it's not like this is easy for her.
Wasn't there something in the Era's book where she talks about the mashups and how she really had to like that takes some practice and planning and prep. Like you can't just naturally
figure it out in
I'm
your
gonna
head
blend 3 songs
by moment. Yeah. Right. And then you have to memorize the mashup
transition
order. Yeah.
Yes.
Anyway, okay. So you were there night 1.
I was there night 1. And I remember at the very end of Karma, right? We've all just collectively had this like religious experience.
Yeah.
And the orange door came down,
Mm-hmm.
but she didn't go through it.
Mm-hmm.
She goes downstage. And then the orange door was there like every single night. And I think what's hard is this for me goes back to she creates the problem.
Mm-hmm.
But then, and like by problem, that's a really strong term. By problem, I mean the
This pickle.
hyperfixation.
This pickle that we're in
This
right now.
little pickle. It fuels the hyperfixation, the hypervigilance, which, if you look at it from a business perspective, is
it's great.
fucking brilliant.
It's brilliant.
It is absolutely brilliant from a business perspective that she has created this ecosystem
Mm-hmm.
where we are now interpreting everything as meaning something, and we have to be constantly consuming and going back to consume more to
Mm-hmm.
figure out the red string theory of how everything connects and what the answer is going to be. And the problem is we guessed 1989. And then after that is when our hubris shot through the roof. When we
it was
guessed,
so obvious though with 1989.
Yeah, I think 1989 was as well. But still, the deep state Swifties got it right.
I know.
And so then they could never let it go.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
I think too, then it also speaks to this larger, like, okay, she's just an incredibly intelligent business person.
Mm-hmm.
Really at the root of it, that's
And I think what's
what
hard, where I struggle sometimes is I'm like, I don't like all the insanity of,
Yes.
you know, I don't care when she's releasing an album. I don't
Same.
care about her clothes meaning different things. What I find really fascinating and interesting as a therapist, as I know you do too, is learning more about like re-listening to her music with different contexts and watching how the music changes. It's so cool. It's like the only music that I really listen to that does that. And it's just, I don't even have a word to describe. It's like a living thing, which is so cool.
Like how, like Tim McGraw,
Mm-hmm.
not the country star, the song. How could a song that someone wrote when they were 14, 15 years old feel mature now that I am in my 30s? Like that is such an impressive, like lyrical ability. And that's the thing, like she has this insane gift, and people who question the fandom of her, that is what I come at first.
Yeah.
I'm like, she has described things in ways that no other artist has.
No human, poet, writer, anything.
Literally.
She's told me sensations of things that I've sought for words for my whole life. Okay, so if you're listening to this episode and feeling like, oh my gosh, I could actually really use a therapist, we've got you. My practice, Therapy for Women Center, has therapists licensed in 43 states across the country. This is also where Sam and I work, so if you're interested in working with one of us, reach out to us at therapyforwomencenter.com. And if we aren't a fit, like I said, we have therapists who can definitely help you. All the therapists are hired by me, trained by me, handpicked by me, and we really back and support our therapists. We vouch for them, unlike some of these big online therapy platforms. Also, if you're local to the Philadelphia area, we have 3 office locations there. So I would love for you to go to our website, therapyforwomencenter.com, and check it out.
And I, like my dad and I, when we were driving across the country, did I tell you that I forced him to listen to it?
No. Oh my God, I love that.
We got in a screaming match about it because I made him listen to Champagne Problems. Probably one of the most poignant breakup songs ever written. Next to All Too Well, the 10-minute version. And my dad goes, it's just kind of a simple song. And I'm like, did you listen to the words? And he's like, no.
Most people don't listen to words, which I'm just like, what is the point of music then?
What? And so then I was like, I played him Style, which he kind of liked. I played him Cruel Summer, which he was like, oh, it's actually pretty good. But then I played a couple of like Folklore Evermore songs. And in addition to Champagne Problems. And he was like, her songs are just, he goes, what's really intimidating for me is he goes, I'm not a big lyrics guy. And he goes, now to get into this, I feel like I have to listen to like 79,000 hours of songs, but I can't just have it on. I have to be paying attention. because I played So Long London.
Mm-hmm.
And I said, well, Dad, but like if you listen to the beat of this, like she's running.
Yeah.
Like she's running
It's
away
church
from
bells.
something. Yeah, like from London. And he was like, what? Okay, she's running. Like, I don't know why. Why is she running? Like, what's she running from? And I was like, from Joe. And he's like, I don't know who Joe is. Like, it was this like whole thing. And I can get how that is daunting and intimidating and feels kind of like, why do I have to care this deep?
Mm-hmm.
But also the way I explained it to my dad after all of us cooled down, i.e. me, I said, when I was like 15 years old,
Mm-hmm.
all the music at the time was kind of all about the same thing. It was all about good time, simple relationships,
cold beers.
Like that was it. There was nothing that I could like tap into and relate to. And then all of a sudden this chick shows up with blonde curly hair.
Mm-hmm.
And she described my adolescent experience in a way that no other artist had.
Mm-hmm.
Then when Fearless showed up, the lyrics got even more real.
Mm-hmm.
I related to You Belong With Me more than ever because as a kid, and even like into my 20s, I never felt that anybody chose me. Right? Like romantically. Like I always felt like I was on the sidelines or I was always number 2, even though I would see this guy and I would be like, we're going to be so good together. But like they wouldn't see it. They want to be with someone else. And I said, there is not a single other song out there that I've ever found as someone that loves music, loves listening to music, listens to all different kinds of music that conveys that feeling. And so that is why I die for her. But then again, this goes to this idea of nuance and us introducing this concept, reintroducing almost, that we can speak analytically about it. And that I can sit here and say all the different albums and vinyls are absolutely a cash grab. She is our capitalist queen. She is playing a game with us. I know she doesn't care about us. She loves us because we love her.
She's addicted to being the best. And I think the bar just keeps getting higher and higher and higher and higher. And honey, I relate.
We get it. That's why
I get it.
Here. Yeah, that's why we're all here.
I get it. It's hard. It's hard. I mean, and what she's done is incredible. Like I was thinking last night and I was just like, my God, can you imagine if when she was doing all this prep for Eras Tour, my guess is Joe was like, give this up, stop doing this, and we can be together.
Oh.
Right? I guarantee that happened. And she he wanted a bride. She was making her own name, chasing that fame. But right? Like that.
Yeah.
And can you imagine where she would be?
I hadn't thought about it from that perspective. You're probably exactly right, which is why right at the start of the tour. Because I remember night 1, I was looking for him.
That's what I was going to ask you is,
we were looking for him. I remember we were
and like, remember when she like released that like random extra lover track?
Yes.
To try to like diffuse things and be like, look, we're so happy. Here's a track from Lover.
We're like, Well, because on night 1, I saw Andrea and I saw Scott talking about these people as if I just had Thanksgiving with them. You know, like Andrea and Scott were there. I love
when people are like, why are they there every night? I'm just like, literally, they are both her full-time employees.
Yes.
Like Andrea definitely is. Also Austin is. I didn't know this.
Yeah.
Her dad is a consultant.
Yep.
Like that is their job. They are a family business.
And also like they are a very close-knit family as a result of this.
I didn't realize Austin manages all of her like music and licensing in like movies and all of that stuff.
Whoa.
I didn't like realize how involved he was.
That's quite a job.
I got on some Reddit threads last night and
I mean, look, if my sister was doing that,
my God, of course. Why wouldn't you want to tour?
I love all of you.
Why wouldn't you want to be paid to help them strategize about what they're gonna do? Like amazing.
But Yeah, and I remember he wasn't there. And I remember thinking that was
very significant.
So odd. I was like,
right, and wasn't Emma Stone there? And they were like
yes.
the
and Laura Dern and her daughters were there.
But like Emma Stone was in a movie with him that I think he claimed that he couldn't go because of the movie. I don't know if that was night one or soon after, but it was one of the first nights I remember being like, oh, that doesn't add up.
But I also think it's interesting that like on Tortured Poets, Maddie Healy got the most real estate.
Yeah. I think she's been talking about him.
Yeah.
Midnights, when you relook at it.
Yeah.
Okay, kind of someone told me, not told me, I saw it on a podcast or on TikTok, that if you listen to Down Bad and then you listen to Snow on the Beach, they're super connected. Ooh. Right? Like your eyes are flying saucers from another planet. Like there is this like space theme. Because I always thought Midnights was like they were struggling really hard.
Yeah.
They broke up.
Yep.
And especially with Hits Different.
Yes.
And then they like got back together. And then they were, back together loosely-ish, maybe, bitter, trying to figure it out. And then obviously
you're losing me.
Yeah. And like Maddie Healy was sort of, we know that context now, especially with Tortured Poets.
Mm-hmm. He's always been there.
But Snow on the Beach always kind of puzzled me as like, this doesn't seem like falling in love again with someone you've been with.
No, it feels like a realization.
Yes. And that's my new theory based on other people's theories.
That's actually my skip song.
It is mine too. I don't like it.
I don't like
but
it.
I now listen to it to try to understand this.
That's
why she's brilliant.
We are consumers, everybody. That's what we're saying. We are just bitter that we can't quit this, and it's
a fun puzzle to figure out. It just like gets too far, and people get hurt mentally and their feelings.
Well,
and I think
too.
Taylor gets hurt.
Yes.
Like I think it, like to not allow her, like disappointment is fine, but to be legitimately angry, legitimately feel duped, legitimately feel stolen from because she gave you a 3.5 hour performance, sang 44 songs plus 2 3-song mashups.
And then you get mad that she wore the same outfit as the night
Are
before.
Are you kidding me?
It's just wild.
And then I look back on like Rep Tour because that's the only one I'd been to before 1989. And like TikTok didn't exist. No one was live streaming it. Everything was taken off of YouTube. That's what's so different, right? Is YouTube used to take everything down.
Yeah.
So, yeah, like we had no idea how many outfits or how many variations. There was no counting.
No.
Like it's wild how different it is in just a few years.
I don't know. I mean, the question that, and you and I have had this conversation many times, like, where does one go from here? Like,
her
from Taylor's, from like Taylor's perspective, like if I go to another concert, which I assume I will at some point, hopefully, like a 90-minute show, but then also that begs the question of why am I demanding that from someone? Shouldn't I just be happy that they are willing to be out there performing for me anytime? Because they don't have to. Like, look at Adele. She released an album 3 years ago? 4 years ago?
So that long, my God.
2021.
When Red came out.
Yeah, she's been riding that one the whole time. And then now she's like, I'm going to go away. And everybody's like, okay, bye.
But Adele is not a billionaire.
That's true.
Adele also probably doesn't work for her family.
No.
I know they're not like her parents aren't working for her, but I think it is a different thing when it's like, what can we do to make this more and better? And those are the conversations around your family dinner table.
Right. It's all consuming for the Swifts. I don't know. I think my long story short to your very first question of like, what do you feel? What are your thoughts? I'm annoyed with the fans. I think too many are too greedy. I think too many are too judgy. I think too many are too demanding and entitled. And I think things have been taken too far by fans. And with Taylor, I think a girl needs a break. I think she needs a break.
Yeah.
And I think maybe her thinking was, with Tortured Poets, I need to release that during the tour because I can perform it and kind of replace it as a tour because it's a brand new album.
I think it
And
wouldn't have made sense to release
that in
and I think that's what
April.
She figured out. She was just like, this, I need to like word vomit this and get it out.
I need this therapy
and
session.
Maybe that's part of why she's done. Is she's like, I'm sick. Like, I can't keep going through this emotional roller coaster of like 18 years of, it's a lot emotionally to go through 159 or 149 times.
Well, yeah. Like, think of, I don't want to read journal entries from when I was 14. Oh, that's dark. Like, I don't want to do that. But also, I think with that in mind, all of that, right? She can get all of that out while she's still a public figure. She's still up and about and doing her thing. And then next year, if she drops Debut and Reputation, she doesn't have to tour them. She doesn't have to worry about it. They're already out. She can drop that while she's out of town with Travis, and she doesn't have to worry about it.
Yeah.
And it just happens, and we will promote it for her as we have done everything. We are all owed part of the bonuses that she handed out to everybody because of the way we advertise for her. But yeah, I think those are kind of like my final thoughts. I think she has created this beast, which is a beast that I love in certain moments, but then I think it also can very easily become very toxic.
I agree. I think it's incredible what she's done. I think it's inspiring. I love it. I think we need to be more realistic about what happens when we do so many things. And even if maybe some of the Easter eggs are fun, maybe, recognizing that sometimes they can cause some problems. But maybe they don't cause as many problems for her. I just was so sad to see people like being so disappointed online. It just felt so disconnected from reality.
It was wild.
So confusing.
Me. We're like, because I just think we're very clearly getting some type of a film.
Yeah.
Whether it's the second half of the tour recorded so that everybody can see TTPD, or if it's for a documentary, which cameras were following her in and out.
Yeah. I hope so. Because honestly, like, what am I going to do with it? This is so, sorry if I'm but like, what am I going to do with another full? Now it's going to be a 4-hour movie.
I can't watch this. Like, what do I do? I don't have time.
I could just not watch it. I could just not watch it.
That is, you are a person with free will. So, like, if you didn't want to, you didn't have to. But yeah, I saw there was I think it was in maybe Miami. Travis was being recorded when he walked.
Oh, like a Miss Americana Part 2.
Yeah.
But we call it Female Rage the Musical.
We need that.
Please tell her we need more.
I know. We just gave this little speech about you don't owe us anything. We're all annoying. But if you could give us a documentary.
Okay, this is the other last thing I'll say. Is what I don't love either, though, is I think we have to be careful to not reassure people's anxiety with she'll give us more. Like I saw a lot of people being like, don't worry, guys. We've got at least 2 more. Don't worry. TS12 is coming. We're going to definitely have some sort of video, like prepping us for, don't worry, guys. She's not going anywhere. She loves to tour. There's going to be another tour in a couple years. Like, she's going to continue. She's not going anywhere. And it's just like,
we don't know that.
Maybe she does want to go somewhere.
And that somewhere does not involve a microphone. Like,
maybe she wants to take, I mean, I don't know. I do think she'll probably keep putting out music and stuff like that. But I also think like she has every right to wake up one day and be like, I'm retired.
I did it. I climbed the mountain and I'm done. But she also mentioned she wants to get into like films and she has that movie that she's written.
Much. And we can grieve that if that happens, right? She could say, like that is, of course, we all have our right to feel that way. But I think we need to like not be dependent on Taylor making the next thing to feel okay and feel not anxious
about life.
Like we need to be like, I'm not dependent on Taylor making more stuff for me to survive the world right now.
Well, and I saw other people that were like, how can I go into 2025, which is going to be the worst year of all time, without the Eras tour to help buoy my mental health? I'm like, please contact Therapy for Women. It is a group practice that's in 43 states. It's in person in Pennsylvania with Florida on the way. Please, if you have posted anything like that, I'm holding your hand. I love you. I want you to be okay. I am asking you to talk to a therapist. Like,
and are you serious? Are you saying that for Instagram, for TikTok clout? We don't know anymore. That's the problem.
Oh my God. Well, this was fun.
This was fun. Let us know your thoughts. We're interested. We read all your comments. We read all of our reviews. Sam and I share back and forth, and we compulsively stalk when we get new reviews. We really like it.
We do.
So please, we're an independent podcast. The best way you can support us is by following the show, set up notifications in Spotify so that you get automatic downloads. Yep. Rate, review,
subscribe,
share with people. And we will see you next week.
Bye.